I wanted to comment right now and let you guys know that I just saw a clip of live stream from the Dakota Access Pipeline site. It is still being constructed. There is a disputed region where it's been stopped, but that's only a tiny portion of it. There's still construction going on right now. They're still putting pipe in the ground. Today, more than 10 people locked themselves to the parts that were being put into the construction vehicles, and all of them were removed. Also, other people who were most of whom were just standing on the road near the construction, were also taken into custody and arrested at gunpoint. Automated weapons, gunpoint. These people were arrested at. These were not people that were armed. These were people that were standing and sitting on a road that is currently not being really driven down. Really, they were all, as I understand it, they were all standing up. And a bunch of them were indeed media, local media. They had their press passes, and they were still arrested furtherly. So the people that were live streaming this have now been taken into custody. And yes, they were told, for most of the people that were arrested, they were told, do not go past this line. Well, none of the people that were then subsequently arrested, more than a dozen, which is to say more than 25 total people were arrested, did indeed cross that line, and therefore they followed the instructions of the police. But still, they were taken into custody and arrested for standing and recording on a public road. Therefore, the people out there, a lot of folks should understand as well, there is censorship furtherly going on both Facebook and on Twitter, which is why, even though I will be posting this on Twitter and on Facebook, a link to it on Twitter, I am also going to be posting this mainly from the YouTube channel that I have, and I will also be furtherly posting this on MeWe.com and on Minds.com, which are both more secure sites than Facebook. For the people that I haven't given out further contact details, please feel free, especially on Facebook, to ask. I have no issues. Again, my issues are the platforms and censorship, getting this information out to people, not any of the wonderful people that I've met, through this medium. Two people I gave out my contact data today to were Scott Notty-Gray of Our Boys Party and Mono Grossman of a couple of religious groups, Jewish groups that I've been a part of. So, there have been many other people that I've gotten to know through this network, platform that I've truly grown very close to my heart. So many, and their names almost merge into mine. But suffice it to say, and I'll probably mention more names further later in another message, but please understand that this is indeed about the platform. So for now, folks, please get information out. The Dakota Access Pipeline this construction has not stopped at all. It really is not. It's just a tiny portion has been halted as they, in theory, get that part moving, but it's just a tiny, it's a delay. So unless further action by the populace takes hold, which pushes politicians into getting this halted, that will go on. And please note that closer to me, I'm in New York State, there is two other pipelines that are going on right now that are still in the quote-unquote permitting phase, so they can indeed be completely stopped still. That is the extension of the Algonquin pipeline, which is called Spectra AIM, and the other one is called Pilgrim pipeline, and and one of them is going under basically within 150 feet of the Indian Point nuclear power plant, which is already leaking like just about like a sieve power facility. The reactions of at least officials in my county that I called home for most of my life, Rockland, and neighboring villages, was to increase the threshold as to what was considered safe in terms of radiation, as opposed to dismantling and halting the process of and shutting Indian Point down. So, as opposed to saying that this is not safe and shutting it down, they raised the threshold as to what was declared safe and continued right on with it. So that's definitely not right. Then in terms of the other one, it's going to go right along the New York State Thruway. Now, I've gone on that thruway, on that stretch of roadway, a whole bunch of times. I've gone through most of that route, which it does extend southward through New Jersey as well. I haven't gone so much through the New Jersey part of this. But the New York section, forget it. I've traveled that route more times than I can count, because I used to do a near daily commute to and from Rockland to New Paltz, and often I would also then do lobbying events furtherly up north to where it ends in Albany. And so therefore I know that run quite well. And the weather reeks, so there's all sorts of issues in terms of the concept of the pipeline getting damaged, and therefore causing leaks that will not be able to be even fully noticed, let alone fixed, long before until long after serious damage has been done. Which is to say, the odds are until the road is seriously affected, no one is going to notice anything is wrong, or until someone's home is seriously affected. There's no way. And most of that area, by the way, is either wetlands, farm, which includes, by the way, vineyards, and parkland, and mountains. There's a whole bunch of waterways that are more local. So that's why, while some of it does indeed go through major cities, most of it's out countrified. Yes, countrified in New York. Yes, it does exist. So, therefore, these are really, really majorly issues, and that's why most places have put serious ordinances on at least one of them, if not, and it's more starting to fight with both of them. But really, all three need to stop. The most urgent one, though, because they've already, it seems, truly started active construction, though, remains Dakota Access, where they are at this point taking military-grade police actions and to remove protesters. So please, folks, get on the phones, get out there if you can. Apparently, in addition to mailing a letter, I might actually be mailing out supplies of my own. Well, again, folks, please do what you can. Everyone, help Dakota Access in terms of direct supplies to the camp. In terms of other things, calling, letter writing, campaigns, that's for all three pipelines, and I think there's actually more out there that also need to be stopped. They can be, all of them. Unfortunately, though, it seems like for the moment Dakota Access is the hardest. And oh, by the way, don't forget to call or email about the TPP. It must be prevented, because with that treaty in place, it allows for these three disasters that we can still, I truly believe, stop, to multiply into 30 or 40. Right now, there's enough people in the United States. We can get these three things shut down. If this multiplies and becomes 30 or 40 or 50 of these at the same time, I'm not sure really if we can. So, we need to stop the TPP. And that's, in many ways, I still view myself as at least, in principle, an eco-libertarian. That's why I can't even consider Johnson, because he's in favor of it. This isn't a and the TPP is not a free trade deal. It's a trade deal done in secret, and it is it goes beyond even government control to megacorp control, super secrecy. And again, one of the biggest things that to me defines what I believe in with regards to government and with regards to not-for-profit and other corporations is transparency. And we don't have transparency, and we don't have due process, and those are two things that matter a great deal to me, no matter what policy is put through. We don't have either one of those things with regards to the TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership. So, the Trans-Pacific Partnership must be stopped. TTIP, by the way, another one that already apparently has flunked out, has been quashed in Europe. But TPP, Dakota Access Pipeline, DLP, that needs to be stopped. Spectra AIM, that needs to be stopped before it starts. Same thing with Pilgrim. Get to work, folks. It's not going to be easy, but it is possible. L'chaim. To the water of your life.